Folks, it's not hyperbole to say that this delegation is laser focused on your needs, the needs of the people of Michigan and the American people, your concerns, the kind of conversations that take place around your kitchen tables, conversations as profound as they are ordinary. How am I going to get to work on time if I-75 is flooded again? How can I be sure my job at the auto plant is still going to be here a few years down the line? How can I afford to get my child a degree beyond high school if they don't start with the same opportunity? And more broadly, how do we emerge from this pandemic not just with a little breathing room, but with a real fighting chance to get ahead? There are the things that take place at the kitchen tables I grew up in. For most of the 21st century, we led the world by a significant margin because we invested in our people. We invested in ourselves. But something went wrong along the way. We stopped. We risked losing our edge as a nation. And China and the rest of the world are catching up. Well, we're about to turn that around in a big, big way. We're going to be building again. We're going to be moving again. And folks, when you see these projects starting in your hometowns, I want you to feel the way I feel, pride in what we can do when we're together as the United States of America. And it starts here in Detroit. In the auto industry, Detroit's leading the world in electric vehicles. You know how critical it is? Mary, I can remember talking to you way back in January about the need for America to lead in electric vehicles. And I can remember your dramatic announcement that by 2035, GM would be 100% electric. You changed the whole story, Mary, wherever you are. There you are. You did, Mary. You electrified the entire automobile industry. I'm serious. You led, and it matters. And drastically improving the climate by reducing hundreds of millions of barrels of oil that will not be used when we're all electric. You know, up until now, China's been leading in this race. But that's about to change. Because of this law, next year, for the first time in 20 years, in which American infrastructure investment will be far greater than China's. The first time in 20 years. We're going to put IBEW members and other union members to work installing a national network of charging stations along our roads and highways in our communities, over 500,000. And Governor Whitmer has already announced a proposal to expand electric charging stations along key travel routes across the state. And a few weeks ago, GM announced it's going to install 40,000 public charging stations, as we're going to unleash a lot more than that. Look, we're going to make sure that the jobs of the future end up here in Michigan, not halfway around the world. You know, that means that here in Detroit, you're going to set a new pace for electric vehicles. This is not hyperbole, this is a fact. With this infrastructure law, along with my Build Back Better plan, we're going to kickstart new batteries, materials, and parts production and recycling, boosting the manufacturing of clean vehicles with new loans and new tax credits, creating new purchase incentives for consumers to buy American-made, union-made clean vehicles, like the electric Hummer. Folks, or the Silverado, or any other of the 20 or more vehicles that GM's going to come out with in the near term that are electric.